Fans, it's Aztec 101. I want to know what you guys think about a fight between Mikey Garcia and Manny Pacquiao. We were talking about Errol Spence fighting Mikey Garcia, but since there's already a pay-per-view with Wilder and Fury, Steven Espinoza is saying that he doesn't want to cram another pay-per-view fight. I do think that Mikey Garcia and Spence is a big fight. It doesn't have to be pay-per-view, though. So I think that's a bad excuse for not wanting to make the fight. If these two guys really want to fight, they can figure it out. But it seems like that's not going to happen, and if it does, it'll happen in 2019. For right now, Mikey Garcia is negotiating with Manny Pacquiao, and I think that's a really good fight for Mikey Garcia. It's a really good fight. This will help boxing fans gauge where he's at. Right now, he's being labeled as a top 5 pound-for-pounder, but his resume really isn't that strong. I'm going to be honest. I like Mikey Garcia, but his resume is not as strong as I'd like for it to be, for me to say that he's top 5. This will help me gauge. Pacquiao, I get it. He's older now, but with his resume, you can gauge where Mikey Garcia is depending on his performance, depending on how he reacts to Manny Pacquiao. And stylistically, I think this is an interesting fight. I look at Mikey Garcia, and I know his fundamentals are what wins him fights. But he does seem a little flat-footed, and I want to see how he'd react against a fighter that moves around a lot, a fighter that will turn him, a fighter that fights southpaw and is very aggressive and has power. I want to see him fight a fighter that has experience in beating higher level competition. You know, this will help me see where Mikey Garcia is at. It's a really good fight. It's a legacy fight. It's a better fight than Errol Spence. This will bring more money, more attention. It's a bigger event. So anybody hating on this fight, I think, is more they're disappointed that they want to see other fighters take advantage of, you know, the fact that a win against Manny Pacquiao is a really good win. You know, people want to see Crawford against Manny Pacquiao. They want that name on their favorite fighter's resume. It still counts, you know. It's still a really good win. And anybody saying different is full of shit. I'd like to see Manny Pacquiao fight Crawford. I'd rather see that fight, to be honest. I'd rather see that fight. But this is a good fight too. This is a fight we're talking about. It's a fight that's on the table, and I'm excited for it if it happens. You know, it shakes up the welterweight division. Right now, it's a mess. The welterweight division is a fucking mess. Eventually, these guys, they have to fight each other. You know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. What do you guys think? Do you think Mikey Garcia could win this fight? I'll tell you guys right now, I favor Manny Pacquiao. I don't think Mikey Garcia can win against Manny Pacquiao. I think Manny Pacquiao will outbox. He'll be too much, I think, for Garcia. Now, if I'm proven wrong, I have no problem putting Mikey Garcia on a top 5 pound-for-pound list, depending on his performance. But I don't think he can beat Manny Pacquiao. But hey, got to give him credit for trying and for looking for these fights that are dangerous. Who knows? Maybe he might be interested in fighting Crawford in the future, or Keith Thurman, or you know, we might see that fight with Errol Spence. This will help us know too if Mikey belongs at welterweight. What do you guys think? Do you think it's a good fight? Do you think Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia will ever happen? Do you even want to see that fight? And you know, how do you see this fight going with Manny Pacquiao and Mikey Garcia? This is Aztec 101, and I'm out.